Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing a real sexy smoldering smoky eye. I'm going to be using a pigment from Becca Cosmetics. It's a great color called Nissa, kind of a brown with a little bit of iridescent blue and it's really pretty. So let's get started and I hope you guys like it. Okay, so here's what it's supposed to look like. I haven't put any mascara on or anything. But it's pretty shimmery. It's a very shimmery look. These Becca pigments are very shimmery, almost like wet. So what I'm going to start off with is, as you can see, this is one of my favorites, but it's almost empty. This is Becca Cream Shadow in Quartz. I'm going to put that all over the lid. I usually use my finger, but I'm using a brush because I can't get to the edges of the pan with my finger right now. Okay, so I'm going to blend that in, and now I'm taking this brush from Makeup Forever. It says BB7. It's so old I don't even know if they make it anymore. I'm taking Queen Phyllis from Bare Minerals and just putting it right on the inside, move it kind of quarter of the way in and up kind of towards your brow bone. Just stay in this inner corner for right now. Now I'm going to take this Scott Barnes brush. It just says eye, but it's pretty dense, so it'll hold a lot of shadow. Now this is the pigment from Becca. It's almost glittery, but there are little pieces of glitter in it. You can put powder under your eyes to keep it from running, but I just wiped the other side off with a clean brush and it was fine. So you want to pat that on. You want to pat it on with your brush. It saves you from having so much fallout also. It also doesn't blend away the color when you're trying to, get a really true shade of pigment. The one thing that we like about these is that it almost looks wet. So you kind of want to just pat it in, kind of bring it up and over into your socket. But don't go all the way into the socket and start blending. We're going to do that in a minute. And get on as much as you can. I don't know if you can see. It's like a copper with a blue iridescence to it. This color would be really pretty for hazel eyes. It would make them really pop. Okay, so now I'm going to go back with that first Makeup Forever brush and the Queen Phyllis. The Queen Phyllis is pretty, it's not sparkly, it's got a really high sheen to it. So this look is not, there is nothing matte about it at all. Just want to go in, do your highlight color, and start kind of blending in the copper color. And go back and add a little bit more. And then take our other brush again, blend. You know, most of these looks is always blending. Okay. So now that we have that, I'm going to take the Bobbi Brown and Black Plum with this Scott Barnes brush. It's a smudge, but I'm going to use it to go right into the crease with the brown. And just a nice light stroke of the hand. Get in there and give it some depth into the crease, and into the contour, and then bring it down to the corner of your eye and blend it in. And then I'm going to take that same brush that we used to put the actual Becca pigment on and blend it in, just with the edge. We don't want really a harsh line, we just want to add some depth to that. More of a smoky, smolder look. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Lancome Art Liner in Noir, which is black. Again, like yesterday's video, I would probably be using like the Bobbi Brown gel liner, but I am all out black and I haven't made it to go buy a new one. Not too thin, but not super thick. I'm actually making it a little thicker at the edge. Look it up a little bit. Now, I'm taking that same smudge brush that we used to put the black plum in the crease. I'm just going to dip it a little bit in the black plum and then a tiny bit in the Becca pigment. And go under. And then I'm just taking this big flat brush, wiping everything out because you'll have a little bit of fallout. And now I'm taking a Makeup Forever black pencil, going in the waterline. Okay, so now we're going to do bronzer. I want it a little bit darker today because I'm not going to do much blush because the eyes are just so sparkly, not sparkly, shimmery. And I'm using the Laura Mercier Golden Bonds with the MAC 169 brush. And then going over, kind of buffing it in. And then I'm going to use a little bit of Lovejoy again. Just cut here on the apples of the cheeks. I don't want to do a whole lot of lip either because there's so much going on with the eyes. So what I'm actually going to use is the Stylish Style Liner in Nude. It's very nude. It's got a great angle on it that makes it really easy to put your liner on. And then I'm going to lightly go over it with my Giorgio Armani number 10. Now I'm taking Bare Minerals Sweet Pink.